Hello, guys. Happy Friday. I'm Amy from Lulu Bean Designs. Welcome to File Feature Friday, where every Friday I go live sharing a new file that I have listed in my Etsy shop, a new laser file, and I share the file with you and I show you how to paint it. And I also offer you a 50% coupon code on the file. So excuse me. So today's coupon code is MOM50. And if you're just coming in, say hey and tell me where you're watching from. The link to the file is in the video description. Hey, Norma, how are you? Yes, TGIF, that's for sure. It's been a long week. All right, let's see. I'll give you all a few minutes to come on in. How is everyone doing this afternoon? Thank you for sprinkling, Vanessa. Yes, also, if you sprinkle the video, I've started something new where if you sprinkle the video, then you are entered to win a free file. So every week I draw a name for a free file. And if you have sprinkled the video, share, and commented the word sprinkled, then you're entered to win the free file. Now, you have to check your messages to make sure that you haven't missed a message from me letting you know that you are the winner, because the only way that I have of reaching y'all is to send a private message from me, and it may show up in your message requests. So you have to check your message requests. Facebook has made a lot of changes lately, and it's kind of difficult to navigate some things these days. So hello, Shirley and Sherry and Shelly and Stacy, all the S's. That's so funny. And Norma, how are y'all doing? Ashlyn, I'm sorry, I said Ashley. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat today. Okay, so if you caught my live yesterday, sorry, I shared something new with y'all, and I've got it put together, although I did not put it together yesterday like I thought I would or like I should have. So I don't really think it's like totally dry, so I'm hoping that it stays stuck together and doesn't fall apart. All right, so this is going to be my sign that I put, sorry, I'm trying to get it in camera. This is my 18-inch circle that I'm going to be putting my Mother's Day lettering and florals on today. And as you can see, this is a shiplap sign. I don't know why it's got like a line here. It's not, it's just the way the wood was. I actually kind of like it like that. It kind of looks like a brick, you know, but anyway, it's just the way that the wood was that it's got these like irregularities here. So anyway, I showed y'all this because the way that this is put together is if you have a glow forge and you don't have a pass-through door, or you have another kind of laser that's small and you don't have a pass-through door, or if you have not learned how to use your pass-through door or not had success using it, and you are wanting to make bigger signs and you can't cut them yourself, or you don't want to have to buy them, then this is a file to help you with that issue. I'm going to take this banner down. If you guys are not on my text list, by the way, text me at the number on the screen, and that puts you on a list that I'll notify you when I go live next time. So let me get rid of that banner so y'all can see a little bit better, hopefully. Okay, so I'll show you how this is put together. I did stain this morning. I'm hoping that it's dry. I also glued it this morning, so I'm not sure that the glue is dry either. A confession, I used a mixture of hot glue and wood glue because I wanted it to dry quicker, and I knew the wood glue would be the thing that I really wanted to use that would set up long term, but the hot glue would set up quickly. So I kind of just squirted like both all over. It is rustic looking, Vanessa, I agree. Watching from sunny California. Oh, that sounds so nice. It is cold here. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over. Like I said, I don't know that the glue is totally dry, so if it falls apart, bear with me. All right, so as you can see, the slats are cut in separate pieces. Okay, so the biggest slat is going to be 18 inches wide because it's an 18-inch sign. So if you have a glow forge, then you can cut this out because this is one piece, this is one piece, and then of course you've got the circle that cuts out of the center, and then the slats, and it all fits together like a puzzle so that you can make a bigger sign with your glow forge. And also, there's an option at the top for holes for hanging it. So if you're doing a door hanger and you need to be able to put twine or wire through the holes, they're there for you. You don't have to cut them. There is an option for a piece that has holes and a piece that does not have holes. So anyway, this is what we're going to be using today. And like I said, I stained it with Early American Stain by Minwax. Let's set that aside. Okay. Oh, Ashlyn says, you're a genius. Well, thank you, Ashlyn. I just thought it would make life a little bit easier for y'all who can't cut bigger signs. I'm sure it's not the only file like it out there, but it's my version of it. I feel like it has better coverage on the back. And it also, a lot of people are like, I want holes to hang my sign, and I don't want to have to use a drill, and I can't get them lined up right, and I don't know how to just put them on there, like, you know, in the file. So I just figured that would be helpful as well. So there's an option for that. Okay, so we're going to be painting some really pretty flowers and lettering. Here's our floral, and then the sign is going to say, home is where your mom is. All right, so we're going to start off painting the florals, and what I've done here, I know a lot of y'all probably already do this trick, but I have taken painter's tape. I almost said, what is the other kind of tape? The yellow kind. I can't think of it, masking tape. Anyway, painter's tape obviously is the blue. So this is sticky side up, these pieces here, and then the pieces holding it down on the sides over here are stuck down to my surface. So that way I was able to pop all this out of the outside edge, because I'm going to paint this a different color, and all these pieces would stay put so I know where they go and I can decide where I want my colors to be. Okay, I'm sorry, I did not turn off the volume on my computer and it's making the dinging noise. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Okay. Oh, thank you. Jennifer says she loves my shirt. This is my Golden Girls shirt. I got it from Amazon. I thought it was so cute. Okay, so we are going to paint this. I've got a combination I'm going to use of paint and Posca pens. So I'm going to go ahead and do the outside outline. And this is my gold Posca pen. If you guys don't have Posca pens, highly, highly recommend that you get some. It will make your life so much easier. They're wonderful pens. And this gold metallic is a really pretty gold metallic. I don't know if you're going to be able to really see it on camera so much, but the big set that I bought comes with a silver and a gold, and I love them both. They're like the perfect metallic colors for all my projects. I wish they had a copper. I don't know. Has anybody found a copper colored one yet? It didn't come with my big set, but that's not to say that they don't have a copper colored one. I think that would be really pretty. Yeah, Colleen says paint the outside gold. Yes, I am painting the outside gold. I've been wanting to do that for a while. I have not done this yet, where the outside is a different color. Normally my florals don't have the outside cutouts, but I really like the look of it. And then my plan is, I'm not going to do all this today because I want my paint to have time to dry, but I want to do liquid glass on the florals once they're dry. So I'll probably go live next week and do the liquid glass and show y'all how that goes. I've never used liquid glass before. Have y'all used it? Does anybody know what it is? This, Ashlyn, this is a Posca pen. If you go, oh, you have lunch duty and you're watching me. If you go to my website, lulubeandesigns.com, I have a supply list, and the Posca markers are on there. You can get them on Amazon. They are awesome. And they last a long time. Sorry, I know this is probably super boring for y'all to watch me. I'm looking back thinking I probably should have done this part off camera. But it was not that kind of week, and that was not going to happen. So, because y'all probably can't even really see how this is turning out. I'll try to show you. Of course, it's stuck to this. You can kind of see see if I can get it on camera. See how the gold, it's just a really pretty, like, medium gold color. I love it. And it's going to look really pretty once I get all the flowers painted on the inside. And it's really going to just make them pop. So anyway, liquid glass is a medium that you can buy and you paint it on top of your paint, and it gives your paint a raised effect that looks sort of like glass, like almost like a bubbly kind of look, if that makes sense. I don't think, Shelly, I don't think the liquid glass is on my supply list because I had a hard time finding it. Last time I looked, you can't get it on Amazon. I think somebody said Blick Art, Blick, like BLICK art.com has it. And then someone commented yesterday, I think they said Try Art. Is that right? Somebody, if anyone knows where to get it and wants to comment, I think Try Art might have been the place where I got it. But when I went to get it, it was sold out of, I think it was sold out at Blick Art, and I had to get it from the other place, which is fine. I mean, I don't, prefer one over the other necessarily. I just hadn't heard of the other one. You're welcome. Yeah, blickart.com. Try Art. Vanessa says, yes, Try Art is the other site that has it. So I want to go back because I want to give this sign to my mom for Mother's Day. So I want to go back and do the liquid glass on it. I think that would be really pretty. This is probably not the most pleasant sound on camera, is the scraping of the pen on the wood. I wouldn't imagine. I know a lot of people watch these videos with the volume turned down. I watch a lot of art videos at night on my iPad. And so I either have the volume turned down or I have my earbuds in. Because I don't know why, but nobody in my family seems to be interested in the art videos that I like to watch. These pens have a lot of ink. Sometimes you have to give them a quick little pump. You don't want to pump them too much because then you'll get a big blob of ink coming out of them. But if they're seeming a little bit dry, you just kind of give it a quick little pump. We're almost done with this part, and then it will get more interesting, I promise. Sorry, this is stuck. This is not the best arrangement for trying to paint this part. I think I missed a piece here. Luckily, the gold, it only needs one coat. It goes on really nice. And if you want to, you could always do a base coat of white underneath the gold, and it might even pop more. I have not done that, but I feel like it gives the color that I'm looking for just by itself. But a lot of times with metallics, if you do white underneath, then you can get a pretty bright effect. Yes, no one understands the excitement that we have for crafting, right? I just don't know why. I mean, I watch more YouTube than any other channel. My husband comes home from work and turns on the news, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch the news. There's never anything good on the news these days. It's dreary and depressing. I want fun and uplifting. Okay, I think we have a good coat of gold on there. We can let that dry. It's pretty much already dry. Set that aside. Juliana, I think. I'm seeing that right. These are Posca markers. They're on my supply list on my website, lulubeandesigns.com. Okay, so for some of the flowers, well, for all of the flowers, I'm going to do shades of purple. I just saw that I missed a little piece now that I'm looking at it from a distance. I think I got all the rest of it. Oh, it's a little part over here. Looking in a different light at it. Okay. So now I could do paint with these. I don't know. I might do paint with these. Let me think. I have these 2 shades of purple pulled, but then I don't like the greens. I've talked about that before. I'm not crazy about the greens with the Posca. So I'm probably going to use some light Hauser green for that. But I'm thinking, do I want to... I don't know. I think I might do the light. Let me see how this looks. Yeah. All right. I'll do this. So I'll do the big flower and the light purple. You know what, though? I'm going to switch. I'm going to use paint because I feel like this is just going to take too long on video to do all this with markers. So we're going to do paint. All right. This is, where's my old paper plate that I use all the time? All right. This is purple. Is this Purple Cow? Yep. This is Purple Cow by Deco Art Americana. Trying to get that in the light there. All right. Let me get a small brush. You are very welcome. They're life-changing, I tell you, these Posca pens. Yeah, this is going to go quicker, and you're not going to have to listen to my scratchy pen on the wood. That's much more peaceful sounding. And I love this purple. This Purple Cow is just such a bright, cheerful purple, and it goes on really thick, which is why I like Deco Art paint, because it goes on nice and thick. Most of the colors do. And you can get Deco Art paint at most craft stores, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. I don't know if Joanne has it or not, probably. Does anybody have any other craft stores besides those 3? I feel like those are the only 3. Posca has a khaki green. No, Norma, I have not seen the khaki green. I think I'm going to have to look and see if I can find that one. Can you purchase it individually, or does it come in a set? Because I think all of mine, except for the white, have come in a set, like the black and white. I've ordered individual ones of those before. But yeah, the only colors that I have are like a true like grass green, and then I have like a mint green. And I just feel like I need more shades of green for like leaves and things. So I'll have to be on the lookout for that color. I think the ones that I have came in like a big pack. Like initially, I think I ordered just the black and white, and then I ordered a small set of colored markers, and then I ordered like the bigger set that had a bunch of colors. And then I've got like a pastel set. All right, that is really pretty. I love that purple color. You bought it in a set on Amazon. Oh, a green set? Do they have a set of like different shades of green? That would be awesome. I'll have to look for that. All right, so what color are we going to do with the other? Let's see. I think this is pretty. I think I'm going to do this one. This is magenta. Yeah, I think that's going to be really pretty. It's almost like got a little bit of pink in it. Oh, Shirley says she uses Bear paint from Home Depot. I have some paint from either Home Depot or Lowe's. It's been so long ago that I bought it that I don't remember which one. But yeah, the samples at the counter, I got them to mix up a bunch of colors. And then I thought I can always just either add a little bit of white or a little bit of black to get a different shade. But I just always grab these. I pretty much forget that I have those. I need to pull them out and use them because I really like the yellow in the paint samples. I don't like the Deco Art yellow that I have, the bright yellow. It just is not, I probably just got a bad one, but it's really thin. And I find myself needing a bright yellow all the time. And I pull that one out, and every time I'm like, oh, it's so thin. It doesn't give good coverage. So then I think the center of these, I'll do the opposite purple shade. Michael's has individual colors on their website. Oh, Heather's, you mean for Posca? I didn't even know you could get Posca pens there. That's awesome. We'll probably end up needing to do 2 colors on this magenta. Do the center there. But I think that's really pretty. I like that better than the paint pens. I think that'll look really nice with the gold. I color matched Deco Art paint at Home Depot. Shirley, that is genius. I mean, what the heck? Who would have thought of that? That is genius. Because you probably get more paint for your money and you get thicker paint, right? Because those samples are pretty thick. But now, aren't they, well, no, I think are they matte or satin? Either way, matte or satin both works. I just don't want my paint to be glossy, but I don't think the samples are glossy. I like more of a matte paint, and then I like to be able to put a clear coat on top if I want to make it a little bit shiny. Then I'll just do like a coat of poly on top. Because I think if the paint itself is glossy, then sometimes it doesn't go on like real evenly. Oh my gosh, Vanessa, that's hilarious. She said I could take my Seabreeze and I could get a big old container of it, a big old bucket. That is hilarious. Yeah, she knows I like my Seabreeze paint. That's my favorite color by Deco Art. Everything I own is that color. It's a little bit ridiculous, honestly. All right, I'm gonna need a second coat of that. But we will go ahead and do some green on our leaves. And let me real quick put a little bit of light purple in the center of those other flowers. And then should I make these a little distressed looking when I'm done? Should I take a white, like a dry white brush and do like a little distressing on them to make them look not so like perfect? Do you know what I mean? Comment and tell me if you think that we should do that. Okay, so I'm going to need two colors for the green. So I've got Hauser Light Green and I've got Forest Green. Let me see what else I have. I might need to mix something. What is this? That's Aloe. I don't know. I think that dark green might be too dark. All right, we'll see. Because I feel like I need to like mix it up a little bit, give it a little variation. Oh, I already poured that on there, didn't I? Wasting my paint. Distressing would be awesome. Okay, we'll do that at the end. Hopefully I can pull that look off. I've only done that a couple times. So this one is the Hauser Light Green. And the nice thing is it doesn't really matter if I accidentally get paint on the sides because this is going to go back down in that outline anyway. That gold outline. You're painting with Seabreeze right now? Yes, that is my favorite color for sure. And it has good coverage too. All right. Now, I don't know if this other green is going to be enough of a variation or not. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of this back in here so I'm not wasting. And it did not need this much green paint. I might need a little bit more, but not much. And yeah, this aloe, I don't know. It looks really similar. Shirley, yes, I do. I can't think of the name of the sealer that I use on my signs. It is, I can't think of the name of it. It's a spray. It's like a spray lacquer. I think it's Rust-Oleum. It's like a Rust-Oleum spray lacquer, I believe. Yeah, that looks really similar. I wonder if I add a little bit of the forest to it. Where'd the forest green go? There it is. Darken it up just a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that color. All right, so we've got forest and aloe mixed together. Of course, we have more than we need. That's still not a lot of difference, but it's a little bit. It's subtle. I think it'll be pretty once it gets in that gold outline. I think if I do the distressing, then I might not need a second coat on the flowers. That might be a bonus, right? To not have to do another coat of paint. That's always a bonus. Oops. Yeah, that's still not a lot of difference. I don't know if you can even see it on camera. It's a little bit. I think you can see it some. I don't know how I got here, but I don't ever want to leave. And Elisa, that's hilarious. Do you mean that you stumbled upon my little paint video? Is that what you mean? That is so funny. I find a lot of people that I watch videos on that way. I can just kind of stumble upon scrolling and I'm like, oh, what is this? I'll just have to stop and watch this for a little while. All right. So y'all have me all kind of scared to do this distressing thing. I don't know. We're going to see about this. Now, normally for distressing, this is my brush that I use for distressing. Okay, it's just an old chip brush, but this is too big. So I think my solution is going to be this. It's just a cheapo little like fan brush, but it's just got the kind of irregular, dry, kind of bristly looking thing that I'm going for. So hopefully this will work. And we're going to need some white chalk paint. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of nervous. Mess up my flowers. It's just paint though, right? All right, so I've got white chalk paint on my fan brush and I'm just dabbing it off. I don't hardly want any paint on here. So I'm dabbing most of it off on this paper towel. I don't know, y'all. Oh, that's all right. I think it's gonna be okay. So we're just kind of doing this. Do you know what I mean? This is what we're doing. We're just giving this a little distressing. A little texture. All right, the green is not dry. We can do this. But the green is still wet. Can y'all see that on camera? You can kind of see it on camera. It's stuck right now. I don't know, guys. It's not stuck for me. Hopefully, if you go out and back in, it'll fix itself. It has not frozen for me. So if it's not frozen for you, comment and let me know. I hope it's not frozen for everyone. You refreshed and it's okay. Okay, good. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I upgraded my internet recently and it's been a lot better since I upgraded. Got a better router and modem. So I have not been having the problems that I was having before for the most part. But I do have 2 teenagers who are doing online learning during the same times that I'm live. So sometimes I think that maybe can cause some issues when everybody's trying to be on at the same time. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I like that. Put some in the center. All right. Had to go in and out several times, just now coming back. I'm so sorry, Jeanette. I don't know what to do, y'all. I don't know why it's freezing up, and it's usually if it freezes up for y'all, it freezes up for me, and it's not freezing up for me. So I don't know. Those of y'all who've come back in, is it better? Okay, so now I'm gonna keep going. Hopefully you guys can go out and back in. This is some of my lettering. Vanessa says yes. Do you mean yes, it's better? Hopefully. I hope so. I hope it's working for y'all. All right, so I'm painting the small letters with just some white. Just a white Posca. And I'm going to have to do 2 coats because white Posca pen always needs 2 coats. Whew. Hate that noise. This one's not real juicy. I think there's one that I need to throw away, and that's probably it. I always pull one out that's not, yeah, this one's better. I need to just pitch that one. The comments aren't refreshing. I don't know. I'm still seeing the comments as far as I know. Hopefully, if it glitches, it's better in the replay. Sometimes, y'all, I know this sounds weird, but sometimes when it's been real wet here, real rainy, then it my internet is wonky. And we had them come and look at it one time for that reason, and they said it was fine. So I don't know. All right, so we'll do another coat on the white in just a minute. So for the big letters, I'm going to use the lighter shade of purple, so they really pop against that stained board. And I'm just taking a little sponge stick, and I don't want a ton of paint on here because I don't want it to get down in the edges. So I'm just going to do this, because I don't want to have to paint my edges. I am not an edge painter. This is that purple cow color. Thank you for sprinkling, Shirley. I appreciate it. Y'all be sure and sprinkle the video so you can be entered to win a free file. I think I like that distressed effect just because I don't have to do a bunch of coats of paint. That's a win-win, right? So you guys, next week, I'm starting a new video series. I'm still going to be doing File Feature Friday, but I'm starting a new video series that is going to be on Wednesdays. And it's going to be called I Want It Wednesday. And it's going to be really, really fun. I'm so excited about it. On Rerun. How do you sprinkle? Tammy, you hit the little, I'm not supposed to say it, the share button. You hit that, and then that's sprinkling, and then you comment sprinkled. Facebook doesn't like us to say that word. I don't know why. There are certain trigger words that they don't like us to say, and then they won't show our stuff to our viewers, our followers. I don't know. Whatever. On rerun. I don't know what that means. What does that mean, Shirley, on rerun? I'm sorry. Okay, so next Wednesday, y'all. First episode of my new series that's called I Want It Wednesday. And it's going to be where I go live. I don't know what time yet. What time is good for y'all for lives on Wednesdays? Y'all comment and let me know because I'm flexible. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live and I'm going to share my favorite products with y'all. So it's going to be really fun. And it's going to be some like art supplies, some things that I use with like, lasering and painting and things like that. And then, but it's also going to be lots of other stuff, just products that I have stumbled upon that I love. It could be clothing. It could be kitchen stuff, electronic stuff, just books, hair products, all kinds of things. There's all kinds of things that I'll be sharing with y'all. And I'm super excited about it. It's going to be so much fun. And I'll give you the links to all those products. So that's going to start next Wednesday. And y'all comment and let me know what time you think would be the best time to do Wednesday lives. Do y'all prefer to go in the morning or would you rather go in the afternoon? I'm not much of a night live person. I just don't have the energy at night. I'm just done. Once I fix supper and do the dishes and set the coffee pot and settle down for the evening, I don't have a lot of evening energy. You're in California, so you have to get lucky while at work during your classes. Nap time. That is funny. Are you a kindergarten teacher, Jeanette? And they're napping? That's too cute. Preschool toddler teacher. Very cute. This little sponge soaks up a lot of paint. So I'm on the East Coast. So if I go live at I don't know, what do you think? 11 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays? Or maybe I should wait and do it a little later because that's really early for people on the West Coast. Maybe I should do it at 1 o'clock. Should we just stick with 1 o'clock for both days? 1 o'clock lives. So y'all tune in next Wednesday for I Want It Wednesday and see what fun stuff I'm going to be sharing with you. I hope I'm seeing all the comments. Hopefully I did not lose a bunch of y'all. Okay, so all of that is done. And I can see from here that I'm going to need to do a little bit. I just keep seeing some missed spots. Ooh, whoops. Oh no, I just broke that. I've got to glue that back on. All right. That is no problem. I can glue that back on. That's the beauty of wood glue. Okay. I think I got all the spots. We'll just glue that on when we glue everything else on. Okay. So let me set this aside. And all right, now let me think the best way to do this because I've got these all. Everything's going to start falling apart here. Hold on. I probably will go back and do a second coat Get out of there. Goodness gracious. That M does not want to come out. There it goes. Probably will come back and do a second coat on these letters. But for now, just to show y'all what the whole finished product looks like, I'll go ahead and just get everything out of the outlines. Will you send that out in a text as a reminder? Yes. I will also remind you via text about the other live on Wednesday. Absolutely. Anytime I go live, I send out the text, unless I forget. I usually don't forget. I usually have been good about that. Get out of there. Here's that. Do y'all like this weird nail polish color? Did y'all see this? I call this, okay, so I'm a nurse. Y'all will laugh at this. This nail polish color I am calling hypoxia. Hypoxia blue. It looks like I don't have enough oxygen to my fingertips. Do y'all get me? Okay, that's what it looks like. When I glance at my hands, all I think of is hypoxia. Is that just ridiculous, right? Nobody probably understands that except nurses. James Duncan, hello to the sports page. My husband and his friend are at the sports page, and I'm going to join them for some wings after this. That is our Friday afternoon fun thing that we do. We go to sports page for some hot wings. All right, I just keep seeing little spots over here. And the light has to hit it just right. Maybe I should have distressed the gold too. What do y'all think? Should I distress the gold? I don't know. Then I wouldn't see the little imperfections. Emmy says she's a nurse too, and that is hilarious. Jeanette says, LOL, and Tammy, you're a nurse too. That is so funny. I'm telling you, doesn't it? Does it not look like I am not getting enough oxygen to my fingertips? I mean, seriously. I picked it out. I was like, this is such a cute color. It's sparkly. And then I got home and I was like, I don't know about this color. Okay. Trying to think the best way to do this on camera because of this tape without making a complete mess. Let me think. All right. So the way that I'm going to lay this out, we're going to glue this little piece that popped off. The way we're going to lay this out is it's going to go, the flowers are going to go down here. All right, like that. So hold that thought for a moment. All right, let's put our letters over here. I need the camera to be like, further away so that y'all get a bigger view. I could take my face off the screen and y'all could just see what I'm painting instead of both. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to lay this somewhere. We're going to lay it right there. And we're going to bring this over here. Whoops, I just knocked my camera. Okay. Now, I may not glue all this down with y'all on camera. Now, for this little piece that popped off, I would just put a little dab of Stick Fast. Okay, this is my go-to. This is like super glue. So for little pieces that pop off once in a while, just put a little bit of this on there and hold it, and it will be dry in no time. It dries really fast like super glue. But I want y'all to see what it's going to look like. So I'm not going to glue it all down because I want to be able to get over top of it and really see and get my letters straight. And I feel like I can't do that on camera. So I'm just going to put everything on there so y'all can see what it looks like and see how pretty. I just love the sun. Oh, whoops, not mom. Mom goes down here. Home is where your mom is. Home goes up here. And Yeah, because I'm going to be real OCD about putting these little tiny letters on. The good thing is that when you're doing a shiplap sign, the lines help get things straight. Is where, E-R-E. And I'm going to need to do another coat of white on these letters. So I'm going to do that before I glue everything down too. Probably do another coat on all the lettering. But I want y'all to be able to see this. Okay, so I don't know if that's straight, but that's basically how that goes. Thank you, Jeanette. The stain is called, what did I say it was? American, some early American, I think. You like the gold the way it is, golden. Do you mean just the outline without anything in it? Is that what you like? You could do that. All right, let me think. So this goes here. So the way I'm pulling this off is like backwards. I pulled this off. Oh, it's upside down. That's what I did. I turned it around. I was like, Lord, please tell me I didn't paint the wrong side of these, because I would totally do something like that on live video. I would paint the wrong side of something. I have done that before. Let's see if we can get these in here. Our little puzzle. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. I love it. Look how pretty. I cannot wait to do liquid glass on this, y'all. I think the liquid glass is just going to make it pop. I haven't seen liquid glass done on the distressed paint, though. Have y'all seen that before? Is that a thing? Is that going to look okay? Y'all tell me if you think that's going to look good, because I don't know. Referring to whether you should distress the gold. Oh, you like the gold the way it is. Okay. Gotcha. Where does that go? Nope. I swear I'm picking these up in order, but then when I go to lay them down, I'm like, what is happening here? I can't get my puzzle together. Goodness gracious, y'all. You remember when people used to sand pieces to make them look distressed? Yes. I still do that sometimes. But I like this thing where you take a little bit of the white paint to make it look distressed. I think that makes it pretty. And it draws your eye away from all the imperfections, right? From any imperfections, I should say. Hopefully there's not a lot of imperfections. So I had purple paint on my hand, and I just got it on that leaf. I need a baby wipe. You joined late. Is the gold spray painted or colored with paint pens? Jennifer, the gold is the gold Posca. Gold Posca pen, which has disappeared. Where's the gold Posca pen? Lord only knows. Here it is. That's the gold Posca pen. It looks like black. The lid is black, but it's got a gold little thing. So I always get it mixed up with the black. Mary Jane wants to know where to purchase the liquid glass. We said Blick Art or Try Art are the two places where they have it. We're just going to keep putting our little puzzle together. It's kind of fun to put the little pieces together, right? How everything just fits when you're all done. All right, now let's do our last little pieces here. Oh, I know what's happening. I'm like, why am I getting paint on me? It's because I laid this tape on top of my paper plate because I don't have enough places to set stuff. That is what's happening. I was like, where is all this paint coming from? It's driving me crazy. Silly question. Could you tape the front of this insert, all the pieces, and then glue it once? You could, but you would basically be putting tape back down on painted stuff, and it's not going to line up exactly once you've got it all out of there and you're painting it. It's just not. So it's usually just easier to just do it individually. Keep seeing like little pieces of soot on there. All right. So now we've got all the little tiny pieces. Where does this little piece go? I don't know where that piece goes. Who knows? Oh, I see where it goes. I think that one goes there. And then right there. It's almost like a pair of tweezers would, I don't know. Tweezers probably wouldn't do it. Is there a good tool for picking up all these little pieces? What do y'all think? Does anybody use a tool for that? That's my little piece that broke. Right, that goes in there. And that goes in there. Okay, so there we go. Let's get our paint off of everything. Thank goodness for baby wipes. I used the liquid glass on a white project and it turned yellow. I think it may have picked up the char from the edges. Do you seal your pieces before using the liquid glass? Jennifer, I have not used liquid glass yet. I can't think of the lady's name. We were talking about this the other day. There is a lady who uses liquid glass on all of her signs who I watched her video on That Mom with a Laser. She was a guest on Emily's broadcast. And I think she addressed that topic. I can't remember what she said. I think it was something about maybe the color of white that you're using, maybe the brand of paint that you're using. I can't remember. But this is going to be my first try. Knit Creates. Thank you, Vanessa. So you might want to look up Knit Creates on, go to Emily's page. Emily is That Mom with a Laser. And then under Emily's page, you can look up Knit Creates or you can look up liquid glass and you'll probably find the video. But she did an awesome video on there and she explained all about liquid glass. And that's what I'm going to go refer to before I pull mine out and I try to put it on this sign. Because I really don't know. I watched the video at first and I think what she does is she takes a brush and she just paints it. She doesn't get it on the outline. She just paints it and she kind of pushes it into the outer edges of each little piece. And it's kind of a slow, tedious process, but then you let it set and it kind of puffs up if I'm not mistaken. So that is my plan. I'm going to use it on here and hopefully it will turn out good. Okay, so let me see if I missed any questions. I don't think I did. Okay, so if you have questions afterwards, then just feel free to ask. But this is our sign. I love it. I love the colors. I think it would also be really pretty if you did the background, like the wood, if you stained it maybe a dark gray, because then that purple would really pop against it. And that gold, I think, would pop against it too. That would be pretty. So like a dark gray stain. You're welcome, Jennifer. Okay, so if you guys want this file, like I said, it is 50% off through Sunday at midnight. And the link to the file and the coupon code are both in the description for the video. And the coupon code is MOM50. And then if you want the file for the 18-inch farmhouse shiplap cutouts that you can cut with your Glowforge Basic, the link to that file is also in there. Now, the coupon code is not good on that. It's only good on the Mother's Day sign. Now, Etsy at one point had a thing where if you were purchasing multiple items and you put a coupon code in, then it wouldn't work. Like you had to purchase the item with the coupon code separately for it to work. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that they fixed it and that you can add it to your cart along with other items and the coupon code will work. But if you have any issues, that's probably what is happening. And you may just need to purchase that file separately by itself. Thank you, Jeanette. I can't wait to do it. So I'll watch the video myself on Knit Creates and I'll see what all of her tips and tricks are. And then I'll come back here and share that with y'all next week one day, and we'll put liquid glass on here. Okay. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this project and I will see you next week. Definitely tune in for the Wednesday broadcast for I Want It Wednesday. That's going to be a really fun new series that I'm doing. Okay, thanks so much, guys. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later.